Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although... I'd say a man did it.
Who? Do you have a particular man in mind?
I think O'Leary did it.
How could he be the murderer? I mean, he's a criminal and all, but he used to date Helen Moore, the tennis player. America's sweetheart.
Well, maybe someone close to Dunn helped him out.
Who? Are you sure? Do I know the guy or gal?
I saw his men at Bobby Yale's place. They say they're looking for him, but I don't buy it. I think they're there to prevent anyone else from investigating Yale. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. And then there's the Walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The further I kept him from the gym, the better. Plus, any information found on Cassidy could be useful. You never know. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be.
That's a really big
Should I give
milkshake.
him an order or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great. That's settled then.
By the way, I never told you what happened to Colbert, did I?
No. What happened?
Well, I might have to hold off on that information until you tell me something about Cassidy. You're gonna love it.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
There was, but it was just a friend of mine.
Oh, so now your friends are spying on me.
Look, I had nothing to do with it. I even got him to stop.
Sure you did.
Yeah. Well, We've tracked down a couple leads, a couple potential suspects. Definitely think that it was a guy that did it, though, not a woman. Because if he was dead prior to being hung, I don't think a female is going to be able to lift him up onto the noose. But anywho, let's head on over to our office real fast.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Oh, I guess we can't head back over to the office. Is there anything this way? Doesn't look like it. Perhaps let's go talk to the goat guy and see if he knows anything about the walrus. Maybe he recognizes the sound of that guy's steps or something from the other night.
Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah. Well, no, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
Jesus.
I don't think that's a good idea. You've got one nasty cough.
Oh, come on. You know, cigarettes have lots of very healthy properties. Oh, come on. It's just a smoke, lady.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state? Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, I understand. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging at hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You help them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million-Star Hotel. So, do you like your master, the great?
Hey, what's your name? You never told me.
Well, that was interesting. He It's just full of all sorts of interesting information. Alright. Seems we've hit a little bit of a dead end here. Maybe we should call the chief.
Smirnoff.
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
You got me. How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself. End of story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Joe Dunn's daughter hired me.
But I still don't get it. Any signs of foul play?
His pupil, Bobby Yale. No one's seen him since Dunn hanged himself.
Well, his coach killed himself a few weeks before his big fight. Must be drowning his bad luck in booze in some gutter somewhere.
So, are you gonna help me?
I wish I could, John. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have anything useful to share. And it seems like you don't either. But if you do find something, give me a call.
I helped you with your little problem when they killed Natalia.
And we agreed not to talk about it ever again. See you, John. Always a pleasure.
Well, that wasn't very helpful. Maybe we should head up to the roof real fast and see if we can take that plank that the guy had. Let's see. I think it was over here, right? Like went over to this other staircase. Oh, I guess it's gone. Well, I don't know. I guess we just gotta go talk to either Sonia again, Jake again, or the waitress.
I don't even want to imagine Weekly falling from up here.
Ah.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
You remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Nice and steady heartbeat.
We got some good ears, dude. Can hear.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Alright, so now we know the Cassidy guy is the manager of I guess, Bobby's rival. Maybe Jake saw Cassidy come in too.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
Wow. What a horrible sense of humor. Oh my god.
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free? Ha 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 ha.
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
Special occasion must have been a date with the waitress. Make sure there's nothing new in here. Oh, there's something on this side. Arthur Tucker. Oh. Whoa.
Smells like paint.
There's a stained towel in Arthur Tucker's locker. Arctic nation strikes again. Supremacists believe that God created Earth to be dominated exclusively by the white race. Interesting. What do I get out of this?
Bastards. The proud South.
Yikes. Well, now we know who did the graffiti over there. So we got a new deduction.
Of course.
Alright, let's see what our deduction is. Has something to do with that racist guy. So this and that.
Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker.
We talked to Jake, he definitely probably wants to know.
Not all folks are as open-minded as Dunn. I happen to know who painted the lockers. Arthur Tucker.
I knew it. I knew it was him, that bastard. I'm gonna whip the white out of him.
So we just dropped that little nugget of information. And it's like, oh, okay. Just go beat the crap out of that guy now. See if that prompts anything new with Sonya up here.
Dunn's room had quite a view. Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
I'm just checking this again.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
But I guess nothing useful. All right. Well, I guess there's nothing left in here for us. Head back over to the diner. Oh, what is this? A note.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know,
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
We know who this
Who
is
had
from.
I don't know.
It's from
my
the right
father
waitress.
wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
Time to go confront. I guess the deduction is what I've already figured out here. So Mary has nice handwriting, and that.
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place?
Well, that's pretty obvious, my dude. Mary calls Dunn Joey, and Mary put the ring in the envelope.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
It's about time you caught on, bud. Another deduction. Oh my gosh. Mary and Dunn were seeing each other. Oh my god. Too easy.
What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe?
Is there gonna be another deduction? Yep. Her information's gonna be on the card. We just unlocked everything, dude.
Yes?
I need to search your office.
Go on.
Could you tell me your birthday
Of course.
Oh, I
March
don't want
6th.
Sonia's birthday.
and the year?
I'm 24, Mr. Blacksad. You do the math.
No luck.
Yeah, I need what's her face's birthday. Maybe now when I look it'll give me her birthday.
And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day.
Right. Nice.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
All right. Thanks.
There's a gun in here, too. And some money.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner. A few bucks. Just petty cash. Seemed like a happy family.
Let's see. Anything new here? No, okay. Let's ask about the interview.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and, the thing is, well...
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly? Nothing? Much better. I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. That was pretty buggy there. But,
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will. Congratulations. You're one lucky lady.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right. Thanks.
okay, I guess there's nothing else useful to be gained talking to her. I didn't want to say congrats because that was kind of like a dickhole move, but... And I gave up Mary's secret because I thought it might help us get the reporter his interview. I guess not. Let's see if Jake knows about Mary.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although... When Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Interesting. I need to find Yale, dude. Seems like everything's riding on this guy. Alright, let's head out to the diner real fast and talk to Mary, now that everything's been exposed. I wish we could talk to that wolf guy right there. He's seen like everything.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
Happy birthday. I just found out it was a week ago.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm sure you received wonderful presents. For example, your date of birth used as the combination for Dunn's safe.
Oh, my goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.